I don't know if I should talk now because there's not much going on. Yeah, I was going to do like a rundown of like the top 10 team scores and if I can find my paper. All right, folks, here we go. I'd like to welcome you to the 22nd annual Solanco Mule Classic. We're getting ready to start the Parade of Champions, but before we get into that, I'll give you the top 10 team scores going into the finals. In 10th place with 77 points is Northern Lebanon. 9th place with 83 points, Donegal. Blue Mountains in 8th place with 93 points. And then Peter Strasburg in 7th with 97. 6th is Penn Manor with 100. Central Dolphins in 5th, 103 and a half. 4th place, Salesianum with 107. 3rd place, Hamburg with 109.5. 2nd place, Solanco with a total of 115. And your leaders going into the final round is Dallastown with a score of 138. Thomas Haynes was just inducted into the Solanco Wrestling Hall of Fame. He was a 4-time state champion for Solanco. He went on to Ohio State and then later transferred to Lock Haven where he was a multiple-time NCAA Division I qualifier.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Getting ready to start the Parade of Champions, which is the top 8 place winners of each weight class. They'll be entering the gymnasium here shortly. Here they come, folks. The top 8 place winners. Here's the 106 weight class. The finals at 106 will be a junior from John Carroll going against freshman from Susquehanna. Should be a very interesting matchup. And here comes the 113 top 8 place finishers. Which our finals matchup will be Cannon Hershey, a sophomore from Oxford, going against Matt Repos, a freshman from Central Dauphin. Now comes our 120 finalist. Going for first place will be Kayden Dobbins from Dallastown, who's a sophomore. Cole Wilson from Northeastern, the senior. Here comes the finals at 126. And 138's coming in behind them. The 145 finalist. 152 and 160 are making their way into the gym. Followed by 195 are coming in. Followed by 220 in heavyweight. There, folks, are your top 8 place winners of the 2019 Solanco Mule Classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for all. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, and please remove your hats for tonight's evening national anthem by Solanco Junior Phegley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Moon's broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
What a great rendition of the national anthem. All right, here we go. Getting ready to rock and roll here. Start off at 106. First place bout.
All finals, all 4 place matches will be at the same time. On mat 1 will be divided into first and second place. On mat 2 will be third and fourth place. On mat 3 will be fifth and sixth place. And on mat 4 will be the seventh and eighth place matches.
Waiting on the officials. I don't see any here, so as soon as they make their grand appearance, we'll be ready to rock and roll here. The finals at 106. All right, here we go, folks. Getting ready to get started. The finals of 106 from Susquehanna. We had Mason McClendon, a freshman, who's 29-1 as an eighth grader last year in junior high. He'll be going against Julian Mosia from John Carroll, who has his last year record was 32-15 with a career record of 58-31. This past summer he was this past year she was a double All-American at Fargo, qualified for the UN's national team and was all conference. Now we're waiting for our table help to show up. As soon as they get here and ready to go, we'll be on our way. There they are. We should be getting going here in a couple minutes.
We are live streaming the championship matches on our Solanco YouTube channel. So get ready for that in a good week here. Solanco.org YouTube channel is streaming all championship matches.
McClendon from Susquehanna will be wearing the red ankle band, and Mosia from John Carroll will be wearing the green. Here we go. Once they're tied, both are working for position. McClendon with the underarm. Mosia on a shot. McClendon's defending. Trying to roll that ankle, break her hips down. McClendon is now working a crossface, trying to break the grip on the ankle. Oh, facelift, that's 2 and back points. Cowton looking for the fall, a quick fall. Both these wrestlers pinned their way through the tournament. McClendon's looking to finish up with a fall. We'll see it worked out very nice. McClendon got 2 points for the takedown and 2 points back points for the exposure. He is up 4-0 in the first period. Working the 2-on-1, looking to roll it under, trying to break the hips down. Now he throws legs in. Trying to keep the hip pressure down. Messia's trying to clear her legs and work out on bottom, work up to a base. McClendon's got to be. Oh, there we go. We're going to side roll up to a base. McClendon's back on the 2-on-1, trying to break her hips down again. Up the tight waist. Up. End of the first period. The score is 4-0. Mason McClendon to Susquehanna. Garcia wins the toss. Defers the choice to McClendon. We go neutral again to start the second. Again, it's 4-0, McClendon from Susquehanna. McClendon working the underhook and chin. Could be setting up a possible cement mixer here. Lucia's hanging on the elbows, trying to work her way out. We'll work for the stalemate, and there we go. Stalemate, we'll back up on her feet. McClendon, Lucia on a shot. McClendon's defending again. Another bar and crossface. See if he sets up that facelift again. Up, takedown, 2 points McClendon, extends the lead to 6-0 by halfway through the second period. Almost some back points there. Oh, there's going for the fall again. Trying to sink the half deep. Nice work by Lucia to fight off. Lucia with the reversal. So McClendon only 2 points back. Lucia earned 2 points of the reversal. Score is now 8-2 McClendon. Lucia's tough at the cradle, trying to lock it up. McClendon fights out. McClendon with the escape. Now 9-2. Lucia is starting to show some signs of fatigue here. She's in on a shot again. McClendon's defending. Oh, coming out the back door. Gonna work up. Oh, 2 points. Fighting her way back. Score is now 9-4. Lucia is very tough on top. I said earlier, she pinned her way through the tournament so far. We're going neutral again to start the third period. Score is 9-4 McClendon. This is where conditioning starts to become a factor. Oh, nice shrug by. We see is with the working the butcher, she's going to try to circle the head and break the hips. Or she could be setting up a facelift of her own here. Very, very tough at the cradle. Can hit it from anywhere. Stalemate. We'll start back up on her feet. McClendon jumped the gun a little bit. It's a caution. Just a warning. Get 2 warnings and you will start getting penalty points. For any more after the third caution. Fighting for head position. Tying up the arms. McClendon seems to be in defensive mode. Just trying to hold the lead. 5-point lead here and going into the third, 9-4. In on a shot, he's probably just going to hang on, work for the stalemate. See, he's trying to find a way to score any way she can. McClendon's coming out the back, looking to turn. And all kinds of pretzel action there. See, he's got that some kind of modified cradle hooked up. Breaks the hips, that'll be 2. Oh, What a good scramble here. I didn't see the signal for two, but he's indicating control, so it should be. Did get the takedown at 9-6. I can't see the clock, so I'm not sure how much time's remaining, but it's getting late in the third period. Scores 9-6, McClendon. Inside step, stand up. See it breaks it down to the mat. Looking for a turn. Oh, it's got the tilt hooked up, the bar tilt. Oh, good match. The 2019 106 Mule Classic champion, Mason McClendon from Susquehanna. Next will be up a 113 weight class. From Central Dauphin, we have a freshman, Matt Repos. He's 31-1 last year in junior high, was a PJW place winner, a Greco state runner-up, Greco regional runner-up, 9-1 at the Disney Duels. He'll be going against a sophomore from Oxford, Cannon Hershey, who was a runner-up last year at the Mule Classic, a 2018-2019 record of 29-11, a career record of 31-11. He was sixth place regional place winner last year at AAA. Just missed it out on a trip to this PIAA state tournament. Two young guys going at it. Should be a fun match to watch. But before that, we have to wait. The 7th and 8th place bout at 106 needs to finish up before we'll get started at the next weight. Hershey from Oxford has two pins in the tournament in both of his matches so far. Repos from Central Dauphin has two major decisions and a decision to get to the finals. Central Dauphin's a perennial state power in Pennsylvania wrestling. They're actually also a perennial power in football. They're missing 7 starters on their wrestling team who are competing in the PIAA state football championships, I believe, as we speak. Little lull in the action here. We got some former greats in attendance. The legendary coach John Little is in our talking to recent NCAA Division I runner-up Ronnie Perry, who graduated from Solanco. Ronnie was a 7th place state place winner a few years back for Solanco. He had a great career, a little bit slowed down by some injuries he had. Doing well. Ronnie is actually now the head women's wrestling coach at Lock Haven. Wrestling seems to be expanding here. And they're sitting beside the great recent inductee to Hall of Fame, Thomas Haynes. All right, that 7th place match is wrapped up, so we should be getting going here at 113. Again, we have Cannon Hershey from Oxford, a sophomore, going against Matt Repos from Central Dauphin, a freshman. Here we go. Mr. Steve Hess will be officiating, a former Penn Manor head coach. Here in a collar tie, each guy trying to find the opening, look to get their offense going, try to take the early lead. Nice shrug attempt by Repos, but Hershey recovers. Oh, Repos in on a shot, looking for a dump. 2, gets a 2 now. Trying to look up the patented Central Dolphin tilt. Oh, misses it. Hershey escapes. Early lead for Repos, 2-1. Shot, trying to find the opening. Repos in a far ankle shot. Hershey recovers with the tie up, looking to attempt maybe a throw by, snap down. Oh, nice shrug. He takes him, Repos gets him to touch him out, it'll be 2 points. Oh, working on for a trip. Oh, 2 points. Takes a 4-1 lead about halfway through the first period. Hershey's 5-1, going to try to start back up. Out of bounds, start back down. Hershey will be down, Repos on top. Repos looks to be going for the cross arm tilt here. I think they start showing that, and kids coming out of the womb in Central Dolphin School District. Hershey seems to be well aware, he's trying to keep that arm out and extended so he doesn't get sucked back. Central Dolphins just so tough if they hit it from anywhere. He's got the wrist, trying to suck that elbow in. Oh, now he's going back to the other side. End of the first period, 4-1, Matt Repos from Central Dolphin. He defers. Hershey's choice takes down. 1 to the second again, 4-1, Repos, Central Dolphin with the green ankle band, green singlet. Repos looks up, got the wrist, trying to collapse the hips. Still trying that roll through tilt. Hershey seemed to break free. Oh, yep. Still control Central Dolphin. No change. Back down referee's position. Hershey makes his way up to his feet, trying to get the hips out, cut, get free, get the 1. He does. Scores 4-2, halfway through the third. Two points takedown. Hershey seems to be getting a little frustrated here. Still working on chip his control. Repos is controlling the waist, keeping the pressure on his hands. Hershey's struggling to get out here on bottom. Be very tired to get rid of these with the thigh pie half ride. Looking for a lift to return to the mat. End of the second, scores 6-2. Central Dolphin takes down. final period. Hershey's trying to score from top here, collect the wrist. Ride it tough, looking to score some points, try to bite into that lead that Matt has here. Looking to break the hips down, up, out of bounds. We'll start back in referee's position. Rippers is up, Clement, Hershey dropped to the knee, drive him out of bounds. Back down again. Again, Hershey seems showing signs of frustration here, trying to figure out a way to score. Go. Oh. Hershey tried a little tilt of his own there, didn't get it, drops down to the single. Hershey's got to return him here shortly. He's going to get called for stalling. Some great balance shown by Rapos. Oh, nice return by Hershey to keep control. Oh. Hershey decides to put him on, give up the escape, try to find a home run here in the waning seconds of the third period. Nothing to lose here where you're down. Got to go big. Looking for a headlock or a throw, something to get a bunch of points or get the fall in short amount of time. Well, Repos on a nice shot. He's just looking to tie him up and let the clock run out here. He's probably content with his lead. Oh, of course, as I say that, it's a nice shrug by. Again, if he gets him the touch, 2 points. I believe the score is now 9-2. I can't see the score clock, so I'm not exactly sure. Gives up the escape. Hershey in a shot. And that's it, folks. An unofficial score of 9-3. Matt Repos of Central Dolphins, your 2019 113-pound champion.
All 106 place winners. 2 points. All 106
They're going to do that after every match. Now they're going to bring that in there, like they're going to announce the weight class before.
Now we're getting ready to hand out the awards for the top 8 place winners at the 106 weight class.
All 106 place winners. Confirm, please.
As they come up and announce them, I will relay who they are so you know at home, because I don't. 8th place is Zach Brown from Susquehanna.
In 7th place, Riley Kayden, Oxford.
7th place is Hyman Trinidad from Oxford.
In 6th place, Zach Mangiello, Pennsbury. In 5th place, Colin Seafeld, Blue Mountain.
So Hans Seefeld from Blue Mountains.
In 4th place,
In 5th place, I didn't catch the name, but a Salesianum guy was 4th place. 3rd place, Owen Latham from Northern Lebanon. Runner-up is Julianne Macchio from John Carroll. And your 2019 106 champion, Mason McClendon from Susquehanna. Gets to take home a pair of nifty fight shorts, custom made for the Mule Classic champions. Parents and loved ones are taking photos. As soon as they're done, we'll get back to the action. Here we go, folks. 120 finals from Downtown. You have Kayden Dobbins, a sophomore. 6th place last year at the Mule Classic. Last year's record, 28 and 18. Career record of 31 and 18. He's a district qualifier last year. He is wrestling Aiden Bertoldi from Hershey. And that's all I know because his coaches didn't fill out an information sheet. Bertoldi in on a half shot. In on a shot looking in on a single. McClendon's defending. Trying to extend that leg. Get that leg on the mat. McClendon now. Sorry, Dobbins. Bertoldi switches to a double. I'm all confused. Go out of bounds, back in the center. Fighting for a hand and head position. Trying to find the opening, the angle to get this key opening takedown. Dobbins knocked off the top seed in the quarterfinals 3-0 and had a squeaker 7-6 in the semis to make it to the finals. Bertoldi had a little bit of an easier time with a pin, a decision, and 2 decisions to make it to a finals. In the semis, he won 13-6 over the 2nd seed. Actions out of bound, no score, back to the center. Still no score halfway through the first. Fighting hand and head position. Try to find the opening, find the angle. Get the other guy to get out of position. Oh, half shot by Mr. Dobbin. Bertoldi back in on a single. Shannon trying to work his way up. Nice defense by Kayden Dobbins. Fight off that takedown attempt. End of the first, no score, tied 0-0. Bertoldi wins the toss. Takes downs, looking to score the first points, which can become critical if the match happens to go in overtime. You get the choice of what position you want if it happens to get that far. It's up right away. Oh, potentially dangerous call. Restart. Dallas sounds very tough with the leg rides. He's got the leg in, looking at the claw. Oh, we have blood time. For blood time, they get 5 minutes to stop the bleeding. They just got to stop it. Once it's stopped, they have a long time to clean up. Oh, blood time's cut. They got it stopped. Now we're just sitting cleanup. So they get the blood cleaned up off the wrestlers, and any that may be on the mat will be back at it. Training staff here at the Mule Classic has been top-notch. Very fortunate we haven't had any serious issues, but any issues that have come up, they've been right on it and gotten these wrestlers taken care of. Even the officials are helping out get this match back. There we go, back at it. Bertoldi's down. Trying to fight off that leg attack. Back up. Dallas sounds very, very, very tough with the leg ride. Got the leg in, crossface, trying to hook up a cradle. If he gets that locked, he'll come out of legs and get out to the side and roll it back. Oh, and there's points, back points for the exposure. Oh, Dobbins got the 5 count there on 3 back points. As soon as he breaks the hold up, they're awarded. Dobbins scores the first point of the match. He's up 3-0. Blood time again. Looks like a bloody nose. They're trying to get stopped here. Sure that nasty crossface from Dobbins had something to do with it. Be very, very uncomfortable. Blood time stopped. We're on cleanup. Bertoldi's got to figure out how to counter that leg. Those legs coming in if he wants to get out on bottom. Dobbins is tough with that leg ride and crossface. Use that to set up this cradle very nice. Back at the action here. Bertoldi comes up to his feet, gets taken back down. Dobbins with the tilt attempt, legs back in with a nice crossface. Wouldn't be surprised if we get another instance of blood time here. He's trying to figure out how to get out of this. Trying to work a leg out, crossface. Just working on the arm, try to get the arm over his head on the other side. He's got that there now. He's got to figure out a way to clear his legs. Leg comes out, goes right back in. Nice second period for Kayden Dobbins. Takes a 3-0 lead going into the third. Dobbins' choice of the third. He takes down. Told he's looking to score on top here to stay in this match. Hershey looking to get a breakdown here. Gonna peel that wrist back up. Got a little low in the hips. Dobbins with the reversal extends his lead to 5-0. The legs back in. Going to work on top. Looking to pad his lead. Bertoldi's got to figure something out here if he wants to claw his way back into this match. He's got to fight out of those legs. He's looking for a roll up. That could be it. So showing up. Now he gets a reversal. Goes to work on top. Score is now 5-2 Dobbins. Halfway through the third period. Bertoldi needs a turn here to tie it up. I just heard somebody say 1 minute left, so we got 1 minute left in the period. Bertoldi got a little careless with his leg. Dobbins grabbed it, looking to get his hips out and working on a reversal. Looks like he should have it here shortly. There it is. Back up to a 5-point lead, 7-2. Probably about 45 to 30 seconds left in the match. Dobbins just gonna stay that leg out to the side. Looks like he'll be content with a 7-2 victory. Bertoldi, of course, as I say that, he gets another set of back points. Little scramble here. Scramble situation. 2 back points, 9-2. And that'll end it, folks. The 2019 120-pound Mule Classic champion with a score of 9-2, Kayden Dobbins from Dallastown. Now we'll get into the award ceremony for the 113 place winners. I believe that was Parker Davidson from Northern Lebanon in 8th place. Landon Bentaquin from Penn Manor, 7th place. 6th place, Owen Bredigan from Northern Lebanon. So that was, I misheard that, 8th place. 5th place is Weston Bear from Solanco. Jansen Fuller is your 4th place winner from Donegal. 3rd place is Zach Luckenbaugh from Dallastown. The runner-up is Cannon Hershey, 2-time runner-up from Oxford, Cannon Hershey. Matt Ripos from Sumter Dolphin is your 2019 113-pound champion. Get ready to get started at our 126-pound weight class. This is probably one of the best matchups we'll have tonight. Two state qualifiers doing battle here for the championship here at the Mule Classic. From Northeastern, you have Cole Wilson, who's a senior. He's a Mule Classic champion last year with a record of 35-4, career record of 105-13. He's a section champion, District 3 AAA runner-up, and a state qualifier. He's going against Josh Miller from Central Dauphin, who's a runner-up last year. Last year's record was 35-15, career record of 73-30. A sectional champ, PIAA District 3 runner-up, and a state qualifier. Cole gets the early takedown, looking to score. Cole has had first period pins through the tournament, 3 pins, 2 of them under 42 seconds. The other one was 1 minute and 25. He's got that half sunk deep. He's looking to end it early. Might not make it out of the first period the whole tournament. Up, Miller fights off. Wilson's up 5-0 early in the first. Collecting some more back points. That half is running at half. Ooh, that's brutal. Oh, potentially dangerous. Gets the 2 back points, extends his lead 7-0. Very quick start for Cole. Hops out to the early 7-0 lead. Oh, another bloody nose, so we'll be back in blood time. Lots of scoring early on. Sometimes you don't have that in these marquee matchups. These guys get defensive, but early on, guys looking to show their stuff early. Blood time's cut. Now we're starting to finish it on cleanup. Miller starts on top. I'm sorry, Wilson starts on top. Back up. Wilson looking for the return. Gets it, but they go out of bounds. Miller had 2 falls and a 5-0 decision to get into the finals. Wilson using that claw ride. Oh, Miller in on a leg, looking to score some points here. Looks to come out the back. He's got to clear his ankles to score. Gonna pop his head. Oh. Wilson funks through. In on a double. Oh, he's got the crossface. Looking to at least get 1. Gets the escape at the end. End of the first period. Cole Wilson has a 7-1 lead. Blood time again. Wilson takes down for the second period. He's leading 7-1 against Josh Miller of Central Dauphin. Miller's looking to utilize the Central Dauphin tilt. Using that tight waist, now moves to a butcher with the leg in. Splato attempt, nope, gives it up. Blood time again. Trainers attend Cole. Miller goes to conference with his coaches, trying to figure out a game plan here to get back into this match. So they're having issues with the nose plug falling out, so they're going to wrap some tape around his head to hold that thing in there and make it very difficult to breathe. Here we go, we're back at it. Cole Wilson from Northeastern has a 7-1 lead. Josh Miller, Central Dolphins on top. We don't ever get going again, we got blood time again. Going around a couple more times with the tape. Try to hold that nose plug in. Blood time's cut. Back on cleanup. We have unlimited cleanup time. 5 minutes total of blood time. Back at it. Wilson with the quick escape. Miller in on the shot. Looking for a dump. Wilson defends. Up against the bit behind. 2-point takedown. Scores now 10-1. He gets a 15-point lead. The match will end by technical fall. 15 points will be a technical fall. Miller with the escape makes it 10-2. Oh, he gets the throw, 2 points. He's looking to end it here in the second period. Miller defends. 3 points. My math is right. Score now should now be 15-2. Wilson. One more turn, one more set of back points will end this match. Very impressive showing by Cole Wilson and Northeastern. Didn't really expect this. Oh. As I say that, he gives up a reversal. Reversal in blood. Scores now 15-4, Cole Wilson. Gotta figure out a way to get that nose to stop bleeding here. Like we put some fresh nose plugs in. Some more wraps of the tape. All cleaned up, ready to get back at it. Cole Wilson with the 15-4 lead is down. Josh Miller's looking, he's got to be looking for a big home run move here. He could be setting up a Merkle. Wilson fights out, scores now 16-4. See, into the second period, 16-4. Miller takes down. Wilson's on top. This one's a nice, slick claw trip tilt. Attempt didn't get it. Oh. Wilson gives up the reversal. Scores 16-4. Josh Miller's looking to lock something up tight here to get the pin. Not too many people would score 12 unanswered points on a veteran like Cole Wilson. You know, all wrestlers drill a kind of a home run move. Up there's your obligatory stall warning on Cole. As I was saying, all wrestlers drill a kind of a home run move that you use when you're down big. You got nothing left to lose. Wilson got hit for stalling again, gives up a point. He's got to work a little bit on bottom here, make sure he doesn't get stalled out. I'm sure if that nose plug and rat that's hampering his breathing, he's probably getting fatigued a lot quicker than usual. And we're back on blood time. With Cole giving up the stall call, he was warned and he gave a penalty point. The next warning will be another penalty point. If he gets warned again, it'll be 2 penalty points. And any warning after that, he will lose the match by disqualification. It's rare, but I have seen it happen where a kid gets called for stalling too many times and loses the match. Even if he's winning on the scoreboard, he can still lose by disqualification if he gets called for stalling 3 more times. And with those quick stall calls that he gave up, he's got to work out on bottom. He can't just sit there. This ref is not afraid to hit the stalling call. Oh, caution on top. Miller jumped the gun a little early. Here we go, nice clean start, nice breakdown. He's looking for a parry pin, head in the armpit, arm on the wrist. Oh, there's that stalwart call I was talking about again. That is the second point he's given up by stalling. The next one will be 2 points. Very impressive showing by Cole Wilson. Showed a little bit, some signs of fatigue at the end. I believe the score was 16-6, gave up a bunch of points, lots of blood time. So your champion at 126, Cole Wilson from Northeastern, as was collection of Mule Classic titles. Getting ready to do the award ceremony for a 120 weight class. I say Zach Melendez of Middletown. And 7th, Benjamin Smith from Oxford. 6th place, Jared Fulton from the host Solanco. Thomas, I didn't catch his last name, from Northeastern. Dominic from 3rd place, Tanner Stepanchik from Penn Manor. The runner-up, Aiden Bertoldi from Hershey. And the 2019 120-pound champion, Kayden Dobbins from Dallastown. All right, as soon as they get the awards platform off, we'll be on to our 132-pound final from Middletown. We have a senior from Middletown, Luke Phegley, was a 3rd place last year at the Mule Classic. Last year's record of 40-6, career record of 98-28 was a PIAA state qualifier. He's going against Kyle Vernon from Hamburg, who was 7th last year. Last year's record of 35-11 and a career record of 72-21. Kyle was a regional qualifier. Up stalemate, back in the center. Both guys kind of in a feeling out process, trying to find the holes in the other guy's armor here. Oh, nice throw by Vernon. Takes early 2-0 lead. That was very slick. Vernon with the one-on-one. Looking for a breakdown here, looking to collect an arm. Oh, he hits tried a near side cradle, didn't get it. He's trying to break his hips down to the mat and lock up a pinning or scoring combination. Phegley with the sit out. Oh, there's a tilt attempt. Oh, I missed it, didn't get the bottom knee up in time. Works his way up to his feet, looking to get the escape. Doesn't get it. End of the period. Kyle Vernon takes 2-0 lead going into the second period. Middletown wins the toss, defers to Hamburg. Hamburg takes down. Oh, Phegley with the leg ride power half. Oh, he's got the hip down, he's got double leg. It's gonna be a tough spot to be in for Mr. Vernon. Vernon's trying to work at least one of them legs out. Once you get one out, they can start working on the other one. Oh, he's got one out. Phegley looks to readjust. He's got the 2-on-1, looking to roll it out and sit it on his back. Uses that to almost had a bar, but Vernon punched it out. Vernon's looking to clear his ankle. Phegley back in with another leg attack. Leg ride, power half. Two back points, and now we have an injury time. And it looked like it was very uncomfortable. So the match is now tied up 2-2. Hamburg's coach questioning the move. Referee deemed it was legal, and you see there's a conference going on, probably going over it. All right, Vernon's recovered, starting back. Phegley with a nice breakdown. Oh, headlock. There's a set of back points, looking to get the pin. Vernon's fighting desperately to get off his back. Oh, that's a tough situation to get out of. He's got his three, looking to secure the fall. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. What a scramble. Phegley gets 3 back point, gives up 2 reversal. Score should be 5-4, Phegley from Middletown. Escape makes it 6-4. 2. End of the period. Nice little set of action there. Big Phegley with a 6-4 lead, takes down going into the third period. Vernon's trying to find a way to score on top, at least tie it up. Cradle attempt, right there. Phegley's trying to chain wrestle, chain up. Escapes, extends his lead to 7-4. So, gonna spin behind, too late to go out of bounds. Phegley's up 7-4. Phegley with a high crotch attempt. Another throw-by attempt by Vernon, doesn't get it. Vernon with the front head. Phegley's hanging on the elbows, looking to control an elbow. Gotta watch that throw by again. High crotch attempt into a dump. Nice attempt, but doesn't get it. Double leg attempt. Nice counter by Hamburg. Oh, nice takedown. Referee awarded, there it is. Ends any questions as the Hamburg coach might have had about that takedown call. Oh, another set of back points. Doesn't look like he's really going for the fall. He's just content with getting the back points. End of the period. After finishing third last year, Luke Phegley claims gold at the 132-pound weight class. There's still a 7th place match that needs to finish up. Looks like that match is tied up 1-1. I believe that match is in the overtime period. Looks like the second round of overtime. Seventh place match finishes up. We should be getting to the award ceremony here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your place winners at 126. In 8th place, Sal Blankenhorn, Blue Mountain.
Blue Mountains are 7th place winner.
In 7th place, Owen Klinger of Louisiana.
Owen Klinger from Slasianum finishes in 7th place. 6th place, Adam Raleigh from Dallastown.
In 5th place, Aaron Harnish, Lampeter Strasburg.
5th place, Aaron Harnish from Lampeter Strasburg. 4th place, Jackson Houghton from Solanco.
3rd place,
Ethan Hector from Hershey, 3rd place. Josh Miller's your runner-up from Central Dauphin. Cole Wilson takes home the fight shorts, the 126-pound weight class. Very tough bracket at 126. Here we go for a 138-pound weight class. From Solanco's Ronnie Fulton, a junior. Was 23-18 last year with a career record of 40-28. Was a regional qualifier. He's going against Bryce Buckman from Central Dauphin. Was 31-13 last year, 50-30 overall. Just was also a District 3 regional qualifier. I think Ronnie just pinned his way through the bracket, pinned the top seed early, I believe, in the quarterfinals. Whereas Mr. Buckman, I believe, defeated the second seed. Yes, defeated the second seed, 12-9 in semis to make the finals. Ronnie with the early takedown, takes an early 2-0 lead. He's looking for a mat return. Gets it. Looks like they'll be out of bounds. Ronnie has pinned his way through the finals, where Buckman has a tech fall. Major indecision to make it to the finals. Ronnie returns him to the mat, looking for has got the claw, looking for another mat return. Gives up the escape, decides to go back on his feet. Bryce cuts it into the lead. The score is now 2-1. Ronnie Fulton from Solanco. Buckman with the shot attempt. Another shot attempt, nice counter by Ronnie. Buckman in on a single. Switches to a double very nicely. He's looking to step over the legs. Oh, it gives the takedown. Coach Menez would like some clarification on that rules. Doesn't look like he agrees with what was told. Scores now 3-2. Bryce Buckman from Central Dauphin has the lead. Fulton makes it to his feet, but it's quickly returned down to the mat. Not necessarily sure I agree with that takedown, but of course I am from Solanco, so I wouldn't. After the restart, we're back in the referee's position. Oh, Granby attempt. Up leg is looking to come out the back air. With reversal, some funk by Buckman. Nice little scramble. Up, and that's how we end. Bryce Buckman takes a 3-2 lead going into the second. Nice little scramble there at the end of the first. Fulton wins the coin flip. But there's some question of, looks like a scratch or something that may need wiped off. Doesn't look like anything serious. There we go, a little swipe of the alcohol cloth. Fulton defers, Buckman goes down. Going into the second period, Buckman leads 3-2. It's one of two. Ronnie's one of two finalists for your Mules. Oh, Buckman gets a reversal. Extends his lead to 5-2. Another Granby attempt. Could possible another scramble situation. He's in on the leg. Needs to come up with it. Gets escape. Cuts the lead down to 5-3. Nice swing side shot. He's in on a single. He's got to finish it here. Bryce squares up. Actions in center of the mat. Fulton would really like to get a takedown and tie this match up going into the last period here. Nice. Always, he's in on a shot, very nice shot. 2 points, and there he goes, he gets it. Got the takedown, now he's got to work up the body. There we go. He's in on a claw ride. Buckman works his way up. Locked hands call is very questionable. He's get reaction time. Buckman now has a 6-5 lead, 6-5 lead going into the third period. And he looks to hold him down for the rest of the period here. I'm not exactly sure. Should be, looks like there's not very much time left. At the end of the period, Buckman leads 6-5. Fulton takes down to go to the final period here. 6-5, Bryce Buckman leads Ronnie Fulton going into the third period. Sure, Fulton's well aware of the tilt that Central Dauphin has here, so he's keeping them arms out and extended. Doesn't want to get them sucked back in. Buckman has a bar tight waist, looking at tilt there. No points, it's just a one count, so no points are earned. Ronnie wants to clear that, his left wrist there he goes. Clears one, now he can clear the other one. Bryce is right back on it though, they're very tough with that. They will wear you down. And on the tilt, he's looking to get that bottom knee up. And there it is. That is what Central Dolphins build a legacy on, or build a dynasty on, I should say. That cross wrist tilt. It's got a set of 3, now the score is 9-5. 9-5 Central Dauphin. After the restart, after the out of bounds, we're restarting back in the center. Fulton with the sit out, gives up the, Bryce just gives him the escape, 9-6 it is. Now this is when, getting late in this third period, this is when conditioning can become a factor. Where it's critical to stay in good position, don't get sloppy. Ronnie needs a takedown and turn, or a takedown right to his back. Buckman just, there's a gets warned for stalling. Apparently, there's a caution. Fulton's a little anxious. Got to be getting late in the third period. Fulton looks tired. Both these guys look tired. Oh, that was it. Your 138-pound champion, Bryce Buckman from Central Dauphin. Now we'll get ready to do the 132-pound awards. That was a good match there in the previous match. We're a little late calling up the 132-pound place winners. So as we do that, get these guys organized and get up on the podium. We'll hand out the awards and move on to the 145-pound weight class. I didn't catch the name, but Lampeter Strasburg was in 8th place. Ashton Keller from Dallastown in 7th. Dalton Kaczynski of Blue Mountain in 6th place. Penn Manor was 5th place. Joey Vandergrift from Solanco's in 4th place. Kyle Vernon from Hamburg is a runner-up. Phegley from Middletown, your 132-pound champion. Our finalists for the 145-pound weight class will be Joey Spear from Middletown. Joey was a 2nd place at the Mule Classic with last year's record of 32-8 and career record of 72-26. He was a regional qualifier last year. He's going up against a junior from Hamburg, Bailey Gimber. Bailey was 2nd at the Mule Classic, 39-12 last year with a career record of 81-18. And Bailey was a PIAA state qualifier last year. Spears pinned his way through the tournament to make it to the finals. Gimber's had a fall, a major decision, and then a decision in the quarters and a major decision in the semis to make it to the finals. Hamburg will be wearing the red ankle band, Middletown the green. And the action starts. Some hand fighting going on early on. Oh, nice shrug by into a Merkel position. Bailey takes a quick 2-0 lead. Up and now. Wow, that was a good set of back points. I thought he should have been awarded them, but attempted spladle. Doesn't get it. Gives up the reversal. We're now all tied up 2-0. I'm sorry, tied up 2-2. Spear in on a single. Just looking to come up with the leg. Now looking for a mat return. Gets another leg ride into a split attempt. Oh, green is one for stalling. Gives up the escape. Gimber leads 3-2 in the first period. Gimber on a half shot. Spears in a front head position. Gimber works his way up. He's hanging on the elbow, looking at a dump attempt. That'll end the first period. Gimber has a 3-2 lead. Middletown defers to Hamburg. Hamburg takes down. And Hamburg's winning 3-2. Spears got to be cautious. He was warned earlier in that first period that could come into play here in a tight match. Oh, gets a little excited, misses a crossface. Gimber with the escape, extends the lead 4-2. Gimber in on a shot. Spear defends. He's kind of in the front head, looking to pick a far ankle. Now he's in a front head position. Gimber in deep. It could be 2 and back points. Oh, he gets a 2 and back points. Breaks this match wide open here. Got 2 and 3 points. Quick 5-point move. I have no idea what the score is now. I can't really see.
I can't see what. Do they have score on the backside there? No. Okay. I can't see, and I lost track of what the score was. Okay.
Spear with
9-2 red. 3-9-2 green.
Oh, there's a spladle. Another set of back. Might get the fall here. Nope, he's not going to get it there. Gets 3, gives up the reversal. Hamburg gets a 3 back points. Gives up the 2-point reversal. Escape, start back on her feet. Gimber's in on a shot deep. Spears defending. Into the second period, Green's choice. Spear goes down. Spear's looking for a possible Peterson, doesn't get it. He's looking to come back up. Oh, it's a mousetrap attempt by Gimber. Trying to take that leg over his head. Takes the arm, airs some back points. He's got 2 back points. Looking to do it again. Another spladle attempt. Another spladle, another set of back. Again, gets the 3, but gives up the 2. Spear is double legs in. He's working the power half. He's getting a little aggressive with it. Spear's working that power half, trying to get a turn. Gimmer's trying to slide out the back air. Spear's getting a little high with his leg ride. Just grinding away with that power half. It's a tough situation, and that's the end of the match. And your winner, Bailey Gimber from Hamburg. Sorry, folks, I lost track of the score there. Very entertaining match to watch. Got a 3rd place. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, folks, we're back. Sanford takes 8th place at 138 pounds. Kevin Quinn of Oxford is their 7th place finisher. Matt Matreger of John Carroll, I believe it was, in 6th place. Tyler Gassel from Penn Manors, your 5th place winner. Brandon Brightigan, 4th place from Northern Lebanon. I believe that was Dalton Himberg from Hamburg, 3rd place. Your runner-up is Mr. Ronnie Fulton from Solanco. And your champion at 138 is Bryce Buckman from Central Dauphin. Move on to the 152-pound weight class, where Ty Weathersby from Central Dauphin, who's a senior, he's third place last year. 34-14, a career record of 85-50, was a sectional champ. Regional third place in a state qualifier. He's going against a freshman, Justin Griffith from Sanford. He was 30-1 as an 8th grader last year. This will be an interesting matchup between the young freshman and seasoned senior here. Action starts. Weathersby in on a nice single, converts to a double. Looking to step over legs, he gets the early takedown, take the early 2-0 lead. Lets up Justin, gives him the escape. Scores now 2-1. Weathersby in on a nice deep shot again. Looking to score on the edge of the mat. And he does. They'll go out of bounds. Weathersby takes the early 4-1 lead. Early caution when Griffith didn't have his hands completely over the line. Looks like Weathersby got a little bit of an early jump there. Oh, switch maybe. Nope. Gives him the escape. Griffith in on a shot. Weathersby with the out of bounds. Weathersby just with the old-fashioned snap down and spin, gets a takedown. Score, I believe, is 6-2. Back at it. Weathersby looks to break it down. Seems to be the contend here just to get takedowns. Gives up the escape again, scores now 6-3. Throw by attempt, countered by Griffith. Weathersby is in a kind of a front head. He's got the chin and leg. Should be out of bounds. Yep, out of bounds. Start back in the center. I guess there was questions about the score. They got that all situated. Back on her feet. Griffith in on a nice double leg. He's looking to score. He does. Cuts the lead to 6-5. Out of bounds. Griffith's still in control. Oh, that's the end of the first. Tyler Weathersby leads Justin Griffith 6-5. Griffith defers. Weathersby takes down. 6-5 Weathersby going into the second period. Weathersby sits out come to his feet. Gets escape, 7-5. Oh, it looks like in a front head position, and the throw by doesn't get it. Nice counter by Justin. Weathersby in on a single. Griffith counters. Griffith has the front head position. Working. Shot attempt and reshot by Griffith. Out of bounds, will start back in the center. In on a shot, whether it be counters. Griffith to circle back up to his feet. It's a throw by attempt. Nice shot. Looks to score on the edge. Be a tough place to score. So going to put that leg over his head. Nope, and they roll out of bounds. No points scored. Pace seemed to slow down a little bit. Each guy trying to find the opening, try to get the other guy out of position. And that's the end of the second. Tyler Weathersby leads Justin Griffith 7-5. Griffith takes down, start the third period. Weathersby looks to come up. Weathersby just gives him the escape. He now scores 7-6 Central Dauphin. Oh, Griffith in on a nice single. To keep him in bounds. Look for him to pull him back into the center. Yep. Central Dauphin's trying to work that leg back down to the mat, just like that. Now Griffith is in a tough spot. It's going to be tough to score from this position here. Looking to come out the backside. Looking at no points are given awarded yet. There's 2 for Central Dauphin, extends the lead to, I believe, 9-6. 9-6 he leads late in the third period. Central Dauphin coaches are saying, don't let this guy up, keep him down on the mat. Gives up the escape. Question about a takedown. Oh, they give it to him. It's Central Dolphin influence, I guess. Looked like to be a caution on top, but. And that'll wrap it up for 152. Tyler Weathersby from Central Dolphin is your 2019 Mule Classic champion. Get ready to do the awards here at 145. Louis Crescenda from Susquehanna is in 8th place. Sam Drock of Dallas Towns are 7th place. 5th, Owen Rohr of Penn Manor. I'm sorry, 6th place. Blue Mountain is in 5th place. William Brock from Salesianums in 4th place. Ryan Klein of Red Lions, your 3rd place. Joey Spear of Middletown, your runner-up. Bailey Gimber from Hamburg, your Mule Classic champion. 160-pound finals will be a Lancaster Lebanon League affair. If Brady Cunningham, a junior from Lampeter Strasburg, was 22-7 last year with a career record of 25-7. He is going against Colt Barley from Penn Manor. Colt was 5th last year at the Mule Classic with a record of 38-11 last year. Overall career record 41-11. Colt was a District 3 qualifier. Mr. Barley with 2 pins and a decision on his path to the finals. And Mr. Cunningham had a pin and 2 decisions on his way to the finals. LS, Cunningham from LS will have the green ankle band. Barley from Penn Manor will have the red. Barley in on a double leg, switches off to a single. All right, he's back to a double. Oh, he's awarded the 2 as he go out of bounds. Colt Barley takes early 2-0 lead in the first period. Barley gets his hips down. Cunningham with the quick reversal, ties it up 2-2. Cunningham with the bar half. Yep. Barley escape, takes back the lead 3-2. Back in the neutral position. Hand fighting, fighting for position. Very tight tie, looking, it's tough to score there, looking to create space. Cunningham in on a shot, Barley counters with the throw, gets a takedown, looking to get back. He might get the first fall in the finals. There it is. Colt Barley's your 160 2019 Mule Classic champion. Good job. Joshua Spence of Salesianums in 6th place. Dylan Colton of Penn Manors in 5th place. Nicholas Winters from Northern Lebanon's in 4th place. Dallas Town. I think Brooks Gable from Dallas Town's in 3rd. Justin Griffith of Sanford's your runner-up. And your champion, Ty Weathersby, Central Dolphin. Brings us to 170 pounds, where Brant Mason from Hamburg, a junior, who was 3rd place last year. Last year's record of 33 and 22, a career record of 56 and 37. He was a regional qualifier. CJ Polosovolsky from John Carroll, a senior, was 9 and 2 last year with a career record of 72 and 27. Coles was injured last year and his season was cut short. And the action starts. Polsavaki had 2 decisions and a major decision on his way to the finals. And Mason had 3 falls on his way to the finals. Each guy feeling their way out. Oh. Paul Savalsky with a snap down into a front head and arm. Now to straight front head. Polsavsky is warned for stalling, for not going on any offense. Oh, throw attempt, doesn't get it, no points are earned. Action begins again. Oh, there's a shot attempt by CJ. Hamburg is in the red and white singlet. John Carroll is in the black and gold. Each guy battling, try to find a way to score. And that'll end the first period. We're all tied up 0-0. Hamburg wins the toss. He takes down. He wants to score them first points. Like I said earlier, they could become critical in an alternate right-out situation. Up with the switch attempt. Alex coming up to his feet. He's going to drop them hips. John Carroll needs to make a mat return soon. Oh, there's a warning. Oh, and there's your first points as this comes on a stall call. So got to be warned, might get hit again. Up, gives up the reversal. Mason takes the 3-0 lead. He's looking to slide in a bar. Nice ankle toss. Gets the escape. Score is now 3-1. Brant Mason from Hamburg. Mason back in on a shot. And a single, doesn't have it. There he goes, driving in, driving in. Oh, nice. Nice finish. Score is now 5-1. Mason adds to his lead. Mason looks like he's trying to lock up a cradle. Paul Silvestre. Paul Silvestre's looking to find a way out. Up. So 14 seconds left in the period. Paul Silvestre's looking to try to get at least one. Might get up. Oh, but that's it. That's how we end here. Mason leads 5-1. CJ takes down going into the third period. Mason lines up on top, and we're on. Looks like a switch attempt, countered by Mason. Mason still controlling on top. He has a claw in one-on-one. He got to be cautious that he gets out to the side, or he will get hit for stalling on top also. Oh, there he goes. He's out to the side. He's good now. Paul Silvestre's trying to earn at least one. Mason with the power half. He's got the leg in, looking for inside cradle. Paul Silvestre wants to take that leg over his head. Looks like he's kind of stuck at the moment, though. Mason's looks like he's trying to hook up a cradle. Nice crossface. He sucks the arm under. Another crossface into a one-on-one. Tight waist, and we're going to go out of bounds. Sit out, turn in. Looking to try to set up a Peterson. Up does it. Nicely countered by Brant Mason of Hamburg. Mason just brutal on the back of the head, trying to lock up that cradle. That'll end it for us at 170. Brant Mason is your champion. And get ready for the awards ceremony at 160. Waiting on our 160 place winners. They're straggling along. Here we go. Getting up on their box. Avery Cummings in 8th place from Kennerdale. Max Drusky from Salesianums in 7th place. I didn't catch that name, but he's from Central Dolphins in 6th place. Ethan Walmer from Lebanon's in 5th place. Jason Ober from Donegal's in 4th. I didn't catch that, but I believe he's from East Stroudsburg, who's in 3rd place. Cunningham from Lampeter Strasburg is a runner-up. Colt Barley's 160-pound champion. For 182-pound finals, we will have Nick Baker from Penn Manor. He's a senior. Nick was 30-8 last year, with a career record of 77-42. He was also a state qualifier. He will face Will Small from Donegal, who is also a senior. Will was second at the Mule Classic last year with last year's record of 28-13, a career record of 64-41. Will was a district qualifier last year. Baker had 2 falls to make it to the finals, while Small had 2 decisions and a major decision on his path to the finals. Actions starts to get underway. Baker in on a single. He's looking to cut the angle. Switches off to a double. Oh, a nice funk by Will Small. It was a very nice counter. Comes out the back door, gets a takedown. 2 points. Will Small takes early lead. Baker escapes quickly, cuts the lead to 2-1. Nice little scramble there to get us started. Very nice counter by Will Small. Oh, Baker in a shot. Small counters again. Now Small's in on a shot. Baker's trying to work the leg free, try to get a butt drag. Countered again by Smalls. Oh, Baker in on a nice high crotch single, switches off to a double. He's looking to suck it in, score on the edge. Small fights that off nicely. Scores still 2-1 for Small of Donegal. Donegal is in the green and white singlet, and Penn Manor is in the blue singlet with white stripes. And that'll wrap it up for the first period. Small with the 2-1 lead. He wins a toss, defers to Penn Manor. Penn Manor takes down. Sit out. Baker comes to his feet, take it back down. escape by Baker to tie it up 2-2. Oh, nice shot. Nice opposite side shot on the single, looking to bring it up. Oh, they go out of bounds. Nice shot, but we couldn't finish. This guy has a collar tie. Small's working ahead. Baker's fighting for inside control. Baker shot to that far leg. Now on another shot. Was in deep on a double for a second, but Small countered nicely. Small working ahead. Baker's fighting hands. Oh, Will Small just got hit for stalling. It's his first warning of the match. Score, I believe, is still tied up 2-2 going into the third. Small from Donegal was hit for stalling. He takes down to begin the third period. Baker breaks Small down. Has a one-on-one. Looks like he's trying to roll that one-on-one out and sit it on his back. Oh, Small escapes, takes a third period lead, 3-2. Oh, and a nice sweep single. Baker's trying to counter. Oh. Nick Baker fought out of that single leg attempt. Small with the underhook and had the underhook in good head position to go out of bounds. Back into the center. So third period up. Baker takes a shot, gets extended. Small can't capitalize. Baker with the double underhooks. With the high crotch. Oh, there he goes. Takes the lead late in the third. Baker leads 4-3. You got to be running out of time. Small needs to get an escape to tie this match up. Oh, tries a Granby attempt. Doesn't get it. Oh, we're tied up. Four, late in third. In that little exchange, Baker was warned for stalling for not returning to the mat quickly enough. So each guy's been warned for stalling, tied up late in the third. Small in on a nice sweep single, fought off nicely by Nick Baker. Each guy fighting. Each guy's got to be. Each guy's got to have that stall call in the back of their mind. Small on the sweep single. Looking to bring it up. Looking to bring him back in. Oh, Small with the late takedown. And that'll do it for 182. Will Small from Donegal is your champion. That'll bring us to a 170-pound award ceremony. And here we go for the award place. Grant Dante Huber from Hershey is in 6th place. Schweitzer from Dallastown is in 5th place. Toby Renninger of Blue Mountains in 4th place. Timothy Fromley from Salesianums in 3rd place. CJ Polsavoski from John Carroll's in 2nd. And Brant Mason is your 170-pound champion. Brings us to the 195-pound class. Our junior, Garrett Blake from Donegal. Garrett was 7th last year at the Mule Classic with last year's record of 22-12, career record of 25-12. He's a 2019 league runner-up. He faces Davis Lee of Pennsbury, a senior. Davis was 30-6 last year with a career record of 84-22. Derek was a District 1 champion. Davis had a decision and a major decision on his path to the finals, where Mr. Garrett has had 2 pins and an 8-4 decision to make it to the finals. And action has begun. Davis with the front headlock. So gonna pick an ankle, gets a quick takedown, jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. Davis with the claw and thigh pride, trying to break the hips down. Oh, I was in on a single now. He's got to return him. Oh, there we go. Covers nicely. Oh. Lee with the inside cradle. So to take that leg, put it over his head. Oh. He's got the 1 count, didn't get the 2 swipes, so he didn't get any back points just yet. Blake's really fighting not to get turned here. Lee from Pennsbury is in blue and orange singlet. And Garrett Blake from Donegal is in the green and white singlet. Blake fights all the way out of that cradle. That was out of bounds, and we'll restart in the center. 3 seconds left in the first period. Davis Lee leads 2-0. Locked hands, technical violation. We'll give 1 point to Garrett Blake, so the lead now is 2-1 heading into the second. Lee wins the coin flip, takes down. Lee starts the second period leading 2-1. Lee with the Granby. Turns into a single, switches off to a double, gets a reversal, extends the lead 4-1. Up out of bounds, we'll restart in the center. Back on the way. Blake with the switch attempt, countered by Lee. With that claw and thigh pry, switches off to a 101 and 101 and a half. Now he's got underhooks. He's watching that hip pressure. Oh, out of bounds, no change. We'll restart back in the center. Oh, nice return. Oh, no back, only got a 1 count. Couple close calls for Lee to earn some back points, but it's only got 1 count on each attempt. Need at least a 2 count. Out of bounds, restarting the center. Oh. Garrett Blake with the switch, cuts the lead to 4-3, trails by 1. Oh, he's got the bar, running the bar. Bar in half. Can run either the bar or the half. Time. Davis Lee enters the third period leading 4-3. See if Blake can carry this momentum. He has it going into the third period, trailing by 1. Up. There's a twirly bird. First injury time of the match. Trainers are checking out lead, make sure that everything works the way it should. Shoulder's not any serious injuries, probably just very uncomfortable. Blake's getting coached up, getting a drink of water, getting some deep breaths, ready to rock and roll into this third period. All right, after the break, getting ready to start the third. Garrett Blake takes down. He trails 3-4 heading into the period. Davis with the optional start. Gives him the escape, and now we're all tied up. He must feel more confident on his feet. Blake in on a nice shot attempt, countered by Lee. Lee with the front head, circling on a reshot. Davis or Blake with the whizzer. He's got to try to get that leg down to the mat. Up, bear hug. Lee with the bear hug. We could get crazy here. Somebody could get thrown up. Throw attempt by Blake. Gets stepped over by Lee. Lee takes a takedown, reclaims the lead. Score should be 6-4 lead. About halfway through the third period. Lee with double legs in. Gets high up, stretches him out, readjusts. Now he's in great position. Let's get under the arms, work his head down. Lee gets out of position again, up, readjust. Lee's got to watch his hips get low. He gets out of position, and if he's not careful, Blake could capitalize quickly. He's got both legs in now, stretches him out. Lee working at power half. Just content to. Oh, gives him the escape. Oh. And that'll wrap it up. Davis Lee is a 195-pound champion. Start the award ceremony for 182-pound weight class. Tristan Baer from Hamburg is 8th place, 182. Guy Hemler from East Stroudsburg is in 7th place. Michael Ringer from Susquehanna in 6th place. Logan Dale from Lampeter Strasburg. Jason from Sanford in 4th place. Mike Feeney from Dallas Sounds in 3rd place. Runner-up, Nick Baker from Penn Manor. Will Small from Donegal's, 182-pound champion. That'll bring us to the 220 weight class, where Kevin Cooley, a senior from Blue Mountain. Kevin was 27-14 last year with a career record of 56-54. He takes on Danny Stradley from Salesianum, a junior. He was 4th last year at the Mule Classic. 30-8 last year with a career record of 61-14. He was a 2019 Delaware State champ and an NHSCA All-American.
Coaches and wrestlers, please make sure your team areas are cleaned up before you leave tonight. Please make sure your team areas
And action begins.
trash bags are available for the table of people.
Blue Mountains in the light blue singlet. Salesianums in the darker blue with the white stripe around the middle. Danny's in on a single leg. Pops out, comes over the head. Looking to tuck his head. Get behind, maybe pick up at knee or ankle. Spins behind, collects the 2 points. Grabs an early 2-0 lead. Up, out of bounds, we'll restart the center with Froley down. Stradley gives him the escape. Cuts the lead to 2-1, Salesianum. Each guy hand fight. Stradley in with a high crotch attempt. Hand fighting, trying to find head position. Stradley with the far double attempt. He's fighting head angles. There's 20 seconds left in the first period. Oh. Blue Mountain warned for stalling. As Stradley extends the lead with the takedown, he now leads 4-1. Out of bounds. Shouldn't be a whole lot of time left in the first period. Stradley leads 4-1. Stradley picks up the leg, looking for a mat return. He gets it. And that'll wrap up the first period. Kevin Crowley trails Stanley Stradler 4-1. Blue Mountain's choice in the second, takes down. Salesianum with the optional start, could possibly cut up here, starts his period, yep. Cuts him, up on her feet, cuts the lead to 4-2, in with a nice spear double, gets a takedown, extends the lead to 6-2. In with the one-on-one, trying to roll that wrist out, sit it on his back. Maybe slide a bar in and it'll probably go out of bounds. Yep, they do. We'll start back in the middle. Action resumes. Gets the escape, cuts the lead to 6-3. Stradley with another spear double attempt. Does he get it? Another stall warning. Gives Stradley a point, extends the lead to 7-3. Gets a takedown, scores now 9-3. Scores Scores 9-3 in the second period. Stradley of Salesianum leads. Gives up the escape. Scores now 9-4. Stradley's in on a single, looking to finish. Sets him down. Gets a takedown. Score should be 11-4. Now 11-5. Seems like it's get two, give up one. Get two, give up one. Charlie with quite the offensive display here on his feet. Secures 5 takedowns. Gets a penalty point for 11 points, and it's giving Crowley all the escapes. That'll conclude the second period. 11-5. Stradley takes bottom. Sit out attempt. Sit out again, up to his feet, gets the escape. 12-5. Oh, nice shot attempt by Crowley. Go out of bounds. Stradley's pretty much shut down any offensive attempts by Crowley. See if Crowley can get it going. As I say that, he gets up. It'll be a technical violation for fleeing the mat. 1 point. 1 point Blue Mountain. Leave scores now 12-6. Stradley leads. Crowley with a nice double leg attempt, countered by Stradley. Stradley with the front headlock. Oh, Stradley with the reshot, doesn't get it. I fought off well by Crowley. .30 seconds left in the third period. Stradley with a 12-6 lead. Oh, with a nice low leg single. He just went, so he's going to come out the back. He's got to clear that ankle. He does. Score now is 14-6. That'll do it for 220. 220. Danny Stradley from Salesianum is your champion. Going to start the 195 award ceremony. Andrew Bird from Hershey's, our 8th place finisher. Nick James from Hamburg, 7th place. 6th place, Parker Owens from Lampeter Strasburg. Daniel Crowdley from Susquehanna in 5th place. Nick Janitz from Solanco's 4th place. Andrew Smith from Dallastown takes the 3rd. Garrett Blake from Donegal's in 2nd. Davis Lee is your champion. Davis Lee of Pennsbury is your champion at 195 pounds. That brings us to 285 for our final bout of the evening. Zach Shelley from Lampeter Strasburg, a junior, was 7th here at the Mule Classic last year. Last year's record of 29-14, a career record of 31-14. Zach was a disqualifier. He takes on Big Nate Newhauser from Solanco. Nate's a senior. Nate was 21-14 last year with a career record of 23-14. Nate was selected to the first team All-Star as a football player. Pretty sure he's on the line. I don't think he's playing quarterback. Nate had 2 quick first period falls. First one in 1:01, second one in 38 seconds. Shelley also had 2 falls. First one at 4:42, the second one at 3:41. This could be over quickly with the big guys. We're underway. Nate's fighting hand control and head position. Trying to battle it for inside position. No drag. Nice drag attempt by Zach there. Each guy hand fighting, trying to work the head, trying to get the other guy out of position. Looks like Shelley really likes those arm drags. Nate's got to keep that in the back of his head here. Nate with the underhook. Oh, Shelley slips out. Nate with the feint shot attempt. Nate should be battling for inside control. He's getting a little comfortable on the outside. There he goes. Reset and start over. Nate with the underhook. Trying to work that underhook up. Shelley slips out. That'll wrap it up for the first. 0-0 going into the second period. Shelley wins the toss, will take down and score those score those critical first points. Start the second period. Nate trying to break him down, Shelley trying to get out. Shelley scores the first points, now leads 1-0 early in the second. Another drag attempt. Nate's got the underhook. She's got to find the head position. Start back up. They're going, these guys pushing and pulling. Nate with a, oh, two, Nate gets a takedown. Takes the lead, 2-1. Just kind of a push down and bull rush. See if Nate can score on top here, work for the fall. Feet. Nate's got to make a decision. Take him back down. Or, oh, there's a warning. Up, has the hands locked. Technical violation, ties us back up. So that was warned for stalling and gives up the penalty point. Tied back up, 2-2. Caution on top. Back up. Coach is yelling just to cut him. Shelley's awarded the escape. Takes a 3-2 lead in the second period. Nate with the half shot. He's got to watch him half shots. Them sloppy shots that get you taken down. End of the second. Nate trails 3-2. Takes down. The final period of the evening. Nate with the stand up gets escape. All tied up, 3-3. More than likely the next takedown will win this match. They should be battling for inside control. Staying on the inside. Be aware of the Shelley's arm drags. Just one small miscue. Yep. Stalemate. Ref wants to reset him, see if we can get some offense going here in the third period. Nate comes out aggressive, underhook. Nate with the collar tie inside up. Trying to slide up to the double collar tie. Shot attempt there from Nate. Another one should probably call the draw, the stall call. Shelley hasn't had an offensive shot here. Oh, there it is. Nate fighting off. Shelley with the bear hug. We're headed for overtime. This will be a 1 minute first first point scored in this period will win the match. It's a sudden victory. Oh, Shelley with the high crotch shot and 8 counters. Counters to these spins. 2 takedown. Nate Newhouser, your 2019 285-pound champion. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast, and we will see you here next week for a dual meet. I'm pretty sure we take on Hempfield at home. Right now they usually they probably have a right now the team scores they know who won in team scores. It's just a matter of here we go. East Stroud's in 8th place. Mitchell Baumgartner from Northern Lebanon in 7th place. Bronson from Kennerdale's in 6th place. Quincy Rinaldo from Middletown in 5th place. Logan Bradley from LS is your 4th place finisher. Lakes 3rd place. Kevin Fromley from Blue Mountains, your runner-up. James Stradley from Slazy Adams, your 220 champion. All the family and loved ones finish up taking pictures. We'll bring you our final awards ceremony of the night. Kyle Ward of Pennsbury is in 8th place. Angel Antino from Central Dauphin in 7th. Jacob Williams from Hamburg is in 7th. Ryan Adams from Slazy Adams is 5th. Logan Holland of Blue Mountain is 4th place. Hunter Bisking of Dallastown is in 3rd place. The runner-up is Zach Shelley from Lampeter Strasburg. and your 285-pound champion, Nate Newhouser from Solanco. Great job, Nate. Just a quick update on the team scores. Solanco and Penn Manor are tied for third. Hamburg finishes second. And your 2019 Mule Classic team champions is Dallastown. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll catch you here next week for Solanco's dual home opener against Hempfield. Thank you. Have a great night.